Good morning, everybody. Rick here. I am going to do a dash cam tour of Winfield, Kansas. I've been wanting to do this now for a while. This is the first day the weather has cooperated. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day today. It's Monday, April the 29th, about 10:40 a.m. And we're just going to drive around Winfield, not just necessarily Main Street. And I will tell you, of course, where we're at, where we're going specifically, and just enjoy a nice drive around Winfield this morning. This little street is called Central Street, and we're getting ready to make a left, and we'll be going down 9th Street. Just as soon as we can here. Got to wait on traffic. Okay. There may be times when I'm not saying a whole lot because I just want you to enjoy the sights and sounds this morning. Like I say, this turns into 9th Street. It's part of a highway, Highway 160. We're going to be making a right on College Street. And it's named College Street because Southwestern College is down here a little ways. Off to your right, well, my right, is the Winfield Recreation Center. Right there. And the public library is over there. I will be turning this so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah. There's no rhyme or reason. We're just going to enjoy the morning and enjoy this little drive around Winfield. The birds are chirping, so hopefully they'll come out on the video. We're going to drive down here. We're going to go and turn on 3rd Street here, making a left on 3rd Street. Gotta wait for a truck to get past here, or a SUV to get past here. Okay. This doubled street here is Park Street. I'm going to try to show you points of interest, or what I consider points of interest this morning, give you some brief history. Try to make sure that I have that adjusted correctly. I think it is. Now this is the area that I was raised up in. We're going to turn here on Minnesota Street. Be making a left. And then we're going to make a right. I'm going to show you the first place here. Just right down here. There used to be a neighborhood market called Flowers Market, and it was right over here with this. It's empty now, just right there. That was the local market This building over here is now the bus barn for the school system in Winfield. That used to be a National Guard armory right there. And I went to 11 years in the National Guard there. Irving Grade School is off to your right. And that's not the buildings there now. The buildings I went to there, Irving, have long been torn down. But that was the mainstay. Flowers was the main place to go for pop. And of course candy and gum and for the kids, you know, at that time. I'm thinking sometime in the 80s, lightning hit Flowers Market and it burned it plumb to the ground. I mean, gone. But we're currently headed towards Main Street. We're on 4th Street right now. So I'm mowing their yard this morning. I just recently mowed mine. This house right over here. Now, I don't know if I can't tell what I'm looking at here when I do that. That was where my grandparents' house. Of course, it did not look like that then. That was many, many, many years ago, and it's been bought and I don't know how many times, and it's been remodeled and all of that. There used to be houses off to my right. All those houses are gone. In fact, I lived in 2 of those houses, and now it's a storage facility now. Now we're coming up on 4th and Main. We're going to make a right, and we're going to go through Island Park. This gas station, you just saw it going by. It's not a gas station anymore. It's Duke's Alignments and Tires. But back in the day, that was Dungy's gas station. And off to your right, or my right, is a swimming pool. I hope I'm getting part of that in the video. Now, the pool I went to was across the street where the parking lot is now. That's the pool that I was raised going to. It's, of course, no longer there. It had been there for many years. But now we're in Island Park. I'm going to roll down both windows. And I think I'll just quit talking for a while and just let you enjoy the sights and sounds of Island Park this morning. Island Park has a rich history. If you'll look at some of my videos regarding Island Park, I explain it in those videos. So I've done several videos on Island Park. This is an actual island. It's not man-made. It's been here for, don't know, many years. The Indians used to camp out here, and the Island Park only went halfway around at one time. It did not go all the way around because they had buildings down here, educational buildings and that sort of thing. The city of Winfield does try to keep this park nice. They really do. The lagoon actually looks pretty good this morning for a change. We've had a lot of rain. It looks better than it's looked in a very long time. I'm going to try to go by here and show you the waterfall, but a lot of people like to park in front of the waterfall. I was hoping nobody would be parked here this morning, but I think they are. Oh, no, they're not either. Okay, good. I'm going to swing in here and we'll let you look at the waterfall here a little bit. This was built by inmates many years ago. Well, they almost parked in front of it. I don't know if I can get right in front of it or not. No, they're parked right in front of it. I'm not going to be able to get it. Here, hold on just a minute. I don't know if they're going to move or not. I was wanting to get you the waterfall, so I may have to just go around, come back later maybe, and come back. I would thought at this time of the morning there wouldn't be. I know around noon this gets really busy, but I don't think they're going to move, so we're going to go on, but I will go back by here. That's just my luck this morning. I thought there would be nobody parked directly in front of it, but there is, and they're not going to move for me. So we're going to go on, and we'll come back later. I may take the short way around. There's two roads that you can take. There's a long way and a short way. Well, this is a long way. Now we're going to go the short way around. People like to come down here and walk and jog and things of that nature. And there's the infamous train. It seems like every time I do a video here at Island Park, there's always a train. It is a very pretty park, though. It really is. You'll just have to watch one of my videos to get the full experience of Island Park. And I've made numerous videos over the years. Now we're going to go around it again. Yeah, the lagoon looks really nice. It's looked bad for a long time. Of course, we've got ducks, we've got geese. I've even seen foxes down here at Island Park. Especially across this this footbridge, there's Timber Creek Nature Center. And I have done many videos on Timber Creek Nature Center. If you look it up on our website, Rick and Deb's Awesome Adventures. Now we're going to go the short way around. The speed limit through here is 15 miles an hour. I gotta get my camera. I keep moving it from one side to the other. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I'm just trying to show you some of these areas here as we're driving through. Now that person is gone. I'll be a son of a gun. Okay, I should have stayed waiting for a few minutes. Okay, we're going to go around again, and hopefully we can get in front of the waterfall if I can get over there in time. I did this now, like I said earlier, usually around noon. This gets really busy. People that work close enough, they'll take their lunch and they'll come down here and have their lunch here at Island Park. And you really can't blame them, especially on really nice days like today. I got to wait on this car. Wish I could just go the other way, but this is only supposed to be one way. I've seen people go the wrong way. I guess that's okay, but it's really one way through the park. Now let's see if I can scoot over there before somebody else nabs it. Okay. Of course, I was going to let you hear the sound of the waterfall, and I don't know now because of the train. They've always got to blow that horn. Oh, they're really cutting trees down over there. Oh my. They've got that whole, just on the other side of the footbridge, blocked. They're cutting down trees over there. Well, we'll see what we can hear. I can't win this morning. These tracks here on North Main, they are very active. Though they really are. There's always a train on that track. Maybe I can pull over here now and see if we can listen to the waterfall. Hold on here just a minute. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Here, Bear with me for just a minute, I got an idea. I'm going to dismantle this for just a minute. Now, I do not have zoom on this, but hopefully this will come out on the video. Let me see if I can pull up just a little bit. Kind of get around that tree. Those tree limbs should not be in the water like that. They need to clean that up too. That may be a little bit better. I wish I had zoom on this, but I don't. Turn the car off for just a moment. Okay. All right. Let me get this thing mounted again. Okay, sorry about all that. I don't know how well that's going to turn out. Okay, here we go again. Make sure there's nobody behind me here this morning. Okay. Okay, well, I think we'll go on. We will go down Main Street, but there's going to be some other city streets, other areas we might go this morning. Now I think I got the camera adjusted a little bit better. If that was a little jerky, I apologize. I was just taking it off of the mount so I could aim it at the waterfall. I love this mount. This mount, it works extremely well. In fact, I've not taken it down since I put it up a few weeks ago. I just leave it where it's at. Oh, I know someplace else I can show you here, just real quick. You gotta be careful because people are coming in off Highway 77 here into Winfield, and it can get quite busy at times. Just gotta be careful. Okay, now we're headed south on Main Street, but we're going to turn off here on 5th just for a moment. And off to my left, there used to be a building. It was destroyed by a fire. We may just pull up in there. I gotta wait on a car. I'll just pull up in there, it'll probably be easier. This building used to be, it was built as a laundromat. It had an attendant, it had a snack bar, it had a pool table, it had TV. It was really cool place. I used to go there all the time. Was a laundromat. Unfortunately, the laundromat went out of business, and then some years later, it turned into a thrift store. But that's it. And it's all gone now. It was completely destroyed. And off to the corner over here, on your far right-hand side of the building, there's a beauty shop, and all that's gone. Of course, it completely destroyed the building. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with this lot here. It could sit vacant or empty for years. But at any rate, we're gonna go on. We'll try to get back up on Main Street. I noticed there was a train. Looked like it was getting ready to go across the tracks. We'll see. If it is, maybe I can get by before the train comes by again. We're going to try. Yeah, looks like we're going to make it. Yep. In fact, I think it's backing up. Skating rink over here. I think you can see the skating rink. I grew up going to that skating rink. Literally. From the time I was just a little kid all the way till out of high school. I went skating like every weekend. Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights. I'd be at the skating rink. Just some of the different businesses here as we're going south on Main Street. Matter of fact, here, I'll change lanes and we'll go down Fairgrounds. Now, there used to be a bank on every corner. Every corner there was a bank, and there still is 2 banks left. Now, we're going to go, hopefully, we're going to go down the Fairgrounds if we're not blocked by a train. And off to your left, there's a Casey's. I think you can see it there. There's a Casey's. Now, like I said earlier, this is part of Highway 160, which runs east and west. And then, of course, Highway 77 runs north and south. There's 2 old bridges down here off to the right, and I have done videos on those as well. One of the old bridges, you can't see it unless you climb up on the dike or whatever. Here we're going to return into the Winfield Fairgrounds. Of course, this is where the fair is every year, but they also have Kansas and Oklahoma gas and steam engine show every year, and I've done videos on those as well. And they have a lot of other activities down here. It gets used quite a bit, actually. The Walnut Valley Bluegrass Festival is held down here the 3rd weekend of September. People literally from all over the world attend the Walnut Valley Bluegrass Festival. This has been flooded out twice that I can remember, and destroyed a lot of these barns and such. Had to be completely rebuilt. There was a family barn, like they had like plays and stuff in there, and it completely destroyed that building. They never rebuilt it. And off to your left, of course, is our grandstands. And I used to go to demolition derbies and figure eights every year. We're going to be making a right turn up here. Right across is Pecan Grove. The Pecan Grove used to be privately owned, and people have to pay an admission to go in there to gather up pecans. It is now owned by the city of Winfield. It's completely open, open to the public at no charge. Now, if you want to camp down here, that's different. They do charge for camping fees, but I don't think they're real extreme. This area we're going to be going to on the other side of the river has a lot of very rich history, and I would love to go explore down through there. But unfortunately, I'm sorry about all that noise, my goodness. Unfortunately, that's all private property over there, and you're not allowed over there, not legally anyway. But there's a lot of history over there, and it's unfortunate that the owners don't open that up to the public, but I know why they don't. I understand why they don't, but they just don't. This is a fairly recent bridge. It was probably built, I don't know, maybe 40 years ago, maybe. And now we're going across the river. But all of this over here, on the other side, is all private property. And I know there's stuff down there that would be really cool. In fact, it may not be there anymore, but there was an old Indian kiln. Still there. But the Indians made their, like pottery and such in. Their ceramic stuff in. But there again, it's all on private property. Such a shame. And right down here off to my right, you can't see it, but there's a cave down in there. Now as a kid, I wouldn't go any further than the mouth of the cave, but there was 3 entrance points to that cave. I never did go down in there, I just didn't. I'd go as far as the mouth, and I wouldn't go any further than that. Used to be an old hermit lived down in there when I was a kid. Now we're getting ready to come up on Country Club Road. We're going to be making a left on Country Club Road. The Country Club Road is used quite a bit because it's kind of a shortcut between, if you're coming off of Highway 77 and you want to get back on 160, this is the way most people go because you don't have to go through town to get through. Kind of a shortcut, so to speak. I know it may seem like I'm going fast, but I'm really not. I'm only going like 35 miles an hour. this house over here to your left, that used to be the country club golf course. Well, it's mainly housing. For about 8 years now, they've been building houses on their golf course, the country club golf course. If you turn left, right up here, you'll actually drive to the country club. I've never been inside the country club, never have. Never been in there. And I don't even know for sure if it's still a country club or not. It might be. I really don't know. I have no idea. Okay, now we're going to turn left and we're going to go down and explore down here a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. You never hear anything at all about that country club. Nothing. I think a few years ago they tried to have a family rate plan, but even then it was really too expensive for most families, blue collar families. Still could not afford it. They tried it. I don't think it went anywhere because it's too expensive. You know, I mean, it just, country clubs are normally very expensive. I think Arc City used to have one. I don't think they have one anymore. I think it's some kind of health or fitness business now. Now, going by off to your left is the Skya Estates. Very luxurious homes. Very nice homes, but very expensive. Hundreds of thousands of dollars those homes cost, especially these days. Making a left on Amos Becker Road. Now off to my left, there was a mansion built by an individual that had a large amount of stocks in Coca-Cola, and it's a huge house. I don't know if you can see it over there or not. In fact, there was a rock. Oh no, yeah, it's right here. I apologize. It's right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. But that was owned by the Coca-Cola stockholder. They built a monument, looks like a Coca-Cola bottle, for the mailbox, and it's still there today. Although, in fact, there's two mansions down there, but I'm not going to go down there because I don't belong down there. And I don't know if they're occupied or not. They might very well be occupied. And there's another house down here off to my left, but you can't see it. There's berms. They've got it pretty much covered up. And then cemetery. And it's a really pretty cemetery up here. The cemetery off to my right was added a number of years ago, and it didn't take long to fill it up. It's not filled up, I mean, it didn't take long for it to start filling up, is what I mean. But Highland Cemetery off to my left, it's been here for a very long time. In fact, I mowed grass up here as a kid, working for the park department. Just kind of a scenic little drive. There actually is a scenic drive that you can take a little ways outside of Winfield. I'm going to have to get the wife, and we'll have to go on a scenic tour. This is supposed to be the gateway to the Flint Hills, and I suppose it is. But if you want to get to the real Flint Hills, you've got to drive about an hour or so east of here to get into the actual Flint Hills. I plan on doing more of these. I was going to do one of Ark City, a driving tour of Ark City. I thought about doing one of Wellington, Kansas. And I probably will eventually. Now we're going underneath the railroad bridge. It is pretty down here in the summertime. Or, you know, like it is now. Spring and summer. This is a very popular fishing spot down here. Now, what this will take us back up on 77, Highway 77, and you can either go south or you go north. We're going to cut back to the north, and we're going to continue to drive around Winfield. That's what we're doing. We're just taking a drive of Winfield at this time. I've got to do it today because it's supposed to rain like the rest of the week. So I thought I'd better get out this morning and do a dash cam video of Winfield. Okay. Of course, our Walmart here is off to my right. We've got a super Walmart. And we've got a Dillon's. It's a superstore. Well, for us it is. There's larger Dillon's superstores. There's a great big one in Andover. And we got Subway off to my right. And a McDonald's. And of course, we got a bank and a Taco Bell off to my left. Like I said, I don't know. Hopefully this is all going to come out on the video. I really hope. We got an O'Reilly's, a Pizza Hut, a Sonic, a car dealership, car wash, and we got a bargain center where you can rent appliances. There's a motel. That's the old Sonner Motel. We got scooters. That's relatively new. We got a Econo Lodge, another dealership off to my left. Then we got a Wendy's, a China buffet, RCB Bank. You know, and we got another bank over on my left, Citizens State Bank, and another car wash. 2 car washes. Another bank, RCB Bank. One thing about Winfield is we have no shortages of banks and car washes. And off to my left is Green Vision Group. And we have a a pizza place over here. Another convenience store. We have all kind of, like I said, convenience stores and banks. We have a lot of just all kinds of. Another Home Lumber off to my left, and right up ahead there's Community National Bank. Now that used to be the old Dillon's, but you cannot tell it, of course, today. I worked there almost all the way through high school. I worked at that Dillon's right down here on 12th and Main. And there's a hometown rental place, and the old Fox Theater is off to my left. Hopefully you saw that. And you know, there's a restaurant over there to my left, the furniture store. Yeah. Graves Drug Store off to my left, and then another bank right here on 9th and Main. This is the heart of Winfield. Now, Main Street rather. Now off to my left there's a Union State Bank, and then to my right, that used to be a bank a long time ago. the bottom part of that has been all kind of restaurants. There's been Mexican restaurants in there, seafood type restaurants. It's had quite the variety of restaurants over the years. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And this building to my right, as you're coming up on, the top part of that was a Masonic Hall. It's one of these antique stores now. Yeah, we're getting to the north end again. That building with a green awning on it, that was a cafe at one time. It was dry cleaners at one time. Now it's some kind of Oriental market. We're going to go back down 5th Street because there's some other areas I want to take you to. I'm trying to get mainly the best or most popular spots, maybe. And off to my left up here, there's a great big building. It's been there as long as I can remember. And then there's a mobile home park to my left. I actually lived in there one time way back in the 70s. There's a lot of different, I may not do everything today, but I'm going to try to get maybe the highlights of it here this morning. And another railroad track. Oh, and another thing I failed to mention, I mentioned banks and convenience stores. We got a plethora of. We also have a plethora of these little clinics. Several of those. Yeah. We have no shortage of those either. We're getting ready to enter the William Newton Hospital area, and it's a 20-mile-an-hour zone. And they've got a little sign up here that lets you know how fast you're going. If you're going too fast, it'll blink and it'll light up and just raise a fuss. Now to my left up here is William Newton Hospital, and to my right is the Physician's Pavilion. And that's just one. There are several more of those. But that's William Newton Hospital to my left. And, you know, just things of that nature. We're getting ready to go back up on College Street. And I think we'll go on the other side for a little bit. Okay. I know we were just here a little bit ago. But we're going to go someplace else here just a little bit. And off to my right is Baden Square. And that was named after J.P. Baden, which was quite the entrepreneur in the 1800s. Owned multiple businesses, flour mill, I think a lumber yard. He owned several businesses. Quite the businessman back in the day. Light's still green. We're going to try to make it. And right ahead of me is kind of Village East condominiums. Let's go down Mound. We'll go down Mound. This is Mound Street. A church off to my left, right there. Yeah, like I say, we're just going to mess around here a little bit this morning. we stop here at 12th and mine went like Mound, 12th and Mound. Okay, and off to my left is Whittier Grade School. To my left. There's also tennis courts off to my left, and those are used by the Southwestern College. They're used by all the schools. Looks like they got a tournament going on this morning. They do. It's packed. Yeah, they got some kind of tournament going on this morning. That's the Vaughn Tennis Center. We're still on Mound. I think we'll go down 19th here in a little bit. Yeah, now we're on 19th. And I think we're going to make a right. I think we may go back the other way here in a little bit. And off to my left, there is another. This is the emergent care clinic here. Urgent Care Family Care Center, and that's of course for emergencies, or you can make an appointment. If it's not an emergency, you can still make a regular appointment, and they've got a physical therapy place in there. But yeah, I mean, if you've got something you can't wait or whatever, you can go in there and get waited on. Yeah, so that's another one of those facilities. Yep, I may go on the other side of Maine and go on down that neck of the woods for a little bit. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. I think we're right about an hour. And off to my left is a brand new apartment complex called Win, W-I-N Residences. And I mean, it is brand new. They still don't, there's 2 buildings they don't have done as of yet. I do believe they are leasing as of now. But yeah, it's just driving around Winfield. I think we'll cross the street and we'll go over there for a little while. And that may be about, I don't want to make it too long of a video. It's just something I've been wanting to do since I got my dash cam. There's a dam down here. And I don't know. Yeah, let's go down and look at the dam. I don't go down here very often. It should not be that busy on a Monday morning, but it is really nice today. Let's go down and take a look at the dam. I did a video on the dam too. If you look down on our YouTube, I do believe I did a video on the dam. Car needs to be washed anyway, so we'll just run down here. And this road is not a good road. Oh, it is not. And we just had a rain recently. So, oh, I'm sorry about that. Doggone it. I forgot how bad this road is. Oh, man. Ooh-wee. It will be interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, there's usually always somebody down here fishing. Oh, brother. Boy, the city of Winfield really needs to come down here and patch up this road a little bit. It's always been a dirt road, but the potholes are really bad. There used to be a flour mill down here, and that was J.P. Baden, I do believe, flour mill down here. Oh man, guys, I don't know. This may not have been a good idea. Oh, I'm gonna have to go really slow. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Oh, we got ourselves. Well, look at that. Oh, turkey. Well, there's too many people. I was going to try to get out or just stop here real quick, but there's too many people down here right now, so I think we'll just swing by and go on. You can't really get, unless you go right down to it, and I'm not going to do that this morning. I didn't think they'd be that busy this morning, but they are. And we'll go down. Well, I don't know, guys. If I'm going to go down, I don't want to get blocked in. But you can see it. I don't know if you can see it on the dash cam or not. But I have done videos of the dam. If those trucks weren't there, I think you can drive through there. But I'm not going to do that. Looks like with all the recent rains, it's really pretty cool. Man, I wish I could take you down there. But I guess I could. I think on the dash cam you can barely see it. But like I said, I've done videos on the dam before. But now would be really nice because it's probably pretty full right now. I tell you what I might do. I might get out here, stop for just a minute, and take some pictures, and I can put it on the put it in within the video. So let me just pull up here real quick and stop, and I'll take a few pics. Be back here in just in a minute. Okay, I took 2 short videos of the dam. I took some pictures, and I'm going to submit those to either part of this video or make another short video. It's about 4 minutes altogether, so I thought I would go ahead. I might just make that a short clip on its own later on. There's supposed to be one way in. I mean, you go in one way, then you go out the other. And there are a lot of people down here. I am really surprised, but it's a beautiful, gorgeous day with all this fresh rain. It's probably ideal for fishing. So there's quite a few people down here. I'm really kind of surprised, but I don't come down here very often. For one thing, the roads are just too bad, and I just don't come down here very often. But I'm kind of glad I did now, because I don't think I've seen the dam like that for years. I mean, not years. So that was kind of cool. I can always wash the car. I'll have to wash it later. But it's supposed to rain the rest of the week. So I'm not really too concerned about it at this point. But you do have to be careful about these potholes. Ooh. Man. They're just everywhere down here. You know, as well traveled as this road is, because of other people do like to go fishing down here, it looks like the city would come down here and fill these all in, put down some fresh gravel or something. I just couldn't resist doing a short video of the dam this morning. And I think people going down there just to look at the dam right now while it's nice and full. Because trust me, it's not always that way. There's still people coming in. Oh, that's somebody with the county crew. Oh, they're coming down here to check things out. Oh, brother, I tell you what, man. Wow-wee. Okay, well, all right. Forgot how bad those roads are. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to go too much longer today. I did not intend this to be a very long video. So yeah, I think we're going to call it good for right now. Like I said, I do plan on doing more of these kind of videos. I just don't know when. A lot of it depends on the weather, that sort of thing. Or I may just have to do these town videos, dash cam videos, maybe later on in the fall, because we'll be doing other things this summer. So, but I don't know as of yet. But at any rate, hope you have a nice, safe Monday. Hope you have a nice, safe week. Like I always say, remember to go out and explore your world. But be safe, have fun, be aware of your surroundings. That's the main thing. And hopefully we'll see you on the next video. We may let this run for just a few minutes, and then that should be the end of today's video. Oh, there's a big truck. Okay, guys. Well, We'll see you next time. The video is over.